همبستگی با مردم ایران و بنا به فراخوانی که خانواده این پسری که کشته شده و خیلی مثل یک جلقه اومد به توجه عموم مردم و نه تنها تمام اینایی که اینجا عکساشون رو شما میبینید، اینها کسایی که در این عرض 4-5 روز که برابر شده بیش از 1500 تا کشته شدن، ولی خب که کشته شدنی بودش که در دینی بودش تا حدی، یعنی مردم هم فعال بودن. هر حال ما هم جمع شدیم حمایت بکنیم. این روز یه روز سمبولیک شده و برای همین بودن حضور ما و وجودی که خیلی تعداد زیادی نیستیم میتونه مثل یه جویبار کوچیکی باشه که به اقیانوس این جنبش میپیونده و اینجا توجه عموم جلب میشه. به اضافه این که خب این همه عکس و فیلم هایی که مثل شما میگیرن اینها میره تو مدیاهای عمومی و اینها مثل یه رود خروشانی میشه که بس میشه به منشأ و مرجع خودش.
چاو بلا چاو بلا چاو بلا چاو 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 پس نداره کم نمیاره هستیم تا جان در تن داره درس نداره فقط عدالت نه به جهالت نه به زور و نه به قدرت همه پشت به پشت با دستای مشت چاو بلا چاو بلا چاو بلا چاو 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 پسی نداره کم نمیاره هستیم تا جان در تن داره.
We are here today to stand in solidarity with the people of Iran. Number of mothers in Iran, they wrote a letter and they asked Iranian people and all the freedom lovers around the world to stand in solidarity with them. Let's reflect the cry and the volcano of sadness and anger in the world. The letter the mother wrote and their family who lost their beloved children and family members during the protest in the years of 2009, 2016, and 2019, and within the 40 years of execution and repression of the Islamic Republic of Iran. The Iranian people and the mothers, they call out to us and all the people around the world to stand by this side, to remember and honor those who have sacrificed their lives fighting for freedom. They invite us to come together on the streets and honor the memory by lighting candles and holding the picture of their loved ones. Most importantly, they call on the UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Iran to visit the country and establish a fact-finding committee with the victims' family in order to investigate the extent of this strategy and find the exact number of those killed, injured, and detained, as well as identify those responsible for the crime.
تا به کی، تا چند این همه بازداشت، شکنجه و جنایت؟ ما پیگیرانه داد خواهیم. فرزندان ما در ایران برای برخورداری از آزادی و زندگی انسانی به خیابان می‌آیند و توسط نیروهای حکومتی به قتل می‌رسند. آخرین مورد اعتراضات مردم ایران در اواخر آبان ماه 1398 بود که در اعتراض به بالا رفتن قیمت بنزین شکل گرفت و مردم جان به لب رسیده که خواهان آزادی و پایان دادن به فقر و تبعیض و بی‌عدالتی هستند، اعتراضشان را در شهرهای مختلف ایران در خیابانها نشان دادند. پاسخشان از طرف حکومت نیز شلیک مستقیم گلوله و خفه کردن صدایشان با قطع ارتباط آنها با دنیا از طریق قطع اینترنت بود. متاسفانه در این تظاهرات صدها نفر به قتل رسیدند و چند هزار نفر بازداشت شدند و همکنون زیر شکنجه هستند. جمهوری اسلامی حتی به کودکان زیر 18 سال نیز رحم نکرده و پیش از 10 کودک کشته شدند. ما مادران ساکت نمی نشینیم. ما مادران و خانواده‌های داغ دیده که در طی 40 سال فرزندانمان جان خود را در راه آزادی و برقراری عدالت از دست دادند، از مردم شریف و آزاده ایران و جامعه بین‌المللی می‌خواهیم که روز 5 دی ماه مصادف با 26 دسامبر مصادف با 40مین روز کشته شدن فرزندانمان را روز بین‌المللی ادای احترام به قربانیان آبان ماه اعلام کرده و با برگزاری مراسم یادبود 1 دقیقه سکوت اعلام کنیم، یا به هر طریق که می‌توانیم یاد عزیزانمان را گرامی داشته و این جنایت را محکوم کنیم. ما همچنین خواهان اعزام کمیسر عالی حقوق بشر و گزارش ویژه حقوق بشر سازمان ملل برای بازدید به ایران و تشکیل کمیته حقیقتیاب با حضور و نظارت خانواده‌های آسیب دیده برای بررسی ابعاد فاجعه و اعلام دقیق تعداد کشته شدگان، مجروحان و بازداشت شدگان و روشن شدن وضعیت فرزندانمان و همچنین شناسایی عوامل دست‌اندرکار این جنایت هستیم. به گمان ما این جنایت مصداق بارز جنایت علیه بشریت است و باید عوامل مستقیم آن در دادگاه‌های بین‌المللی و علنی به پاسخگویی بکشانیم تا بتوانیم جلوی تکرار این جنایت‌ها را بگیریم. به یاد عزیزان فدا شده در راه آزادی 1 دقیقه سکوت اعلام می‌کنیم.
1 minute silence in respect and honor of the people who have lost their life for freedom and inequality in Iran.
Political prisoner in Iran.
Don't beat Islamic Republic of Iran. Don't beat Khomeini. Long live solidarity. Free all political prisoners in Iran.
Salam. Hello, my friends. Thank you very much for being here. I didn't prepare anything. I'm just so overwhelmed by the brutality of the Islamic regime in Iran that I couldn't keep silent. Me and all of us are here in solidarity with Puya Bakhtiari's family and hundreds of families who lost their loved ones in the recent uprising in Iran in November by a fascist regime in Iran. I call this regime a fascist regime because fascism is based on bullying, intimidation, killing of people, eliminating the other, imprisoning and torturing anyone who basically is in opposition with them. So unfortunately, since 1979, with the formation of this fascist regime in Iran, families have been losing their loved ones and the whole international community has been silent. Iranians are alone. Every uprising has been happening in Iran. After a short while, it gets crushed by this fascist and brutal regime in Iran. How can we get rid of this brutal regime? How can we get rid of this, state violence in Iran? It's so frustrating that they keep going, keep eliminating their opposition members in Iran, keep sending the opposition in exile, and the United States and many Western countries that are based on human rights and social justice has been silent. How can we get rid of this regime by ourselves? How can we go forward? We definitely need the international community. We need solidarity from everyone who understands the oppression we are going to go through. Thank you very much again for being here.
As I look out into the street and I see everybody walking by, I just wanted to take this moment to tell you guys about the atrocities going in Iran right now. Iran is lacking human rights, and this has always been the case. Today, it became a reality for me and my family. My parents came here 30 years ago as refugees to Canada. My dad went to jail for 5 years. He was tortured every single day, his feet slashed with barbed wire because he didn't believe what the Islamic Republic of Iran wanted him to be. He believed in freedom. My mom, just standing right in front of me, also went to jail for 2 years. She was put in solitary confinement for 6 months, where she was stuck in a cell 2 steps by 3 steps. So this little area that I'm standing in right now. And just last night, my cousin was arrested. She has 2 children and a husband. The police came to her front door. They told her that they have some questions for her, and they took her away right in front of her 2 children. This is the reality of what's happening in Iran right now. And I wanted to take this moment just to tell everybody here, not only Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy Shopping, but take a moment to think about all the atrocities happening today around this globe, not only in Iran, in Hong Kong, in Palestine, in Iraq, in Yemen. There's atrocities on every corner. And sometimes we just need to take a moment to reflect on how lucky and how fortunate we are for what we have. Thank you and happy holidays.
من شعری دارم که تقدیم میکنم به پویاها و مطمئن هستم که پویاها دوباره برخواهند گشت. اسم شعر هست ما دوباره میاییم و شاعر این شعر خانم ناهید وفایی هست. ما دوباره میاییم، همین که زخمهایمان التیام یافت، همین که از میان خونابه ها برخاستیم، همین که عزیزان از دست رفتگمان را به خاک سپردیم و بر مزارشان عهدی دوباره بستیم، ما دوباره میاییم. همین که هوای مشمئز کننده خفقان ریاهایمان را به درد آورد، همین که گرسنگی روده هایمان را آزار داد، همین که غم نداری قلبمان را فشرد، ما دوباره میاییم. همین که با تانک هایتان ما را نشانه گرفتید، با جنگنده های هواییتان بر ما تاختید و به مزدورانتان فرمان آتش دادید، ما دوباره میاییم. ما دوباره میاییم. ما برای جنگ مرگ و زندگی فردا صبح زود با اولین طلوع خورشید دوباره میاییم. ما دوباره میاییم. مرسی.
Hello everyone. This is a Boxing Day in Canada, and a lot of people are busy with shopping. Happy holidays to every one of you. But in Iran is a different story. A month ago, almost a month ago, Iranian government killed 1,500 at least 1,500. This is according to the Reuters news, Reuters report. They killed 1,500 people on the street. These were people who were protesting against the high price of oil or gas. These are people who are under poverty line, who are unemployed, who are oppressed by the government every day, and they came to street to protest. And the Iranian government, the Islamic Republic of Iran, opened fire to kill them. They wanted just to kill. They had snipers shooting in their head, in their chest, to kill them. And no one knows how many people were killed, how many people were injured, how many people were arrested. And as I said, just a few days ago, a report from the Reuters came out that saying 1,500 people were killed, 400 of them are women. I think this is probably the first protest in Iranian history that so many women were killed on the street. This is telling you how important the role of women in Iran against the Islamic Republic is. And we are here today to protest this massacre, this killing of people in Iran by the Islamic Republic of Iran. We are not crazy to come here on Boxing Day. We are under the rule of a savage and fascist and Islamist government in Iran. We are here to support people in Iran. We are here to let everyone know that we are going to overthrow this government. We are going to overthrow the Islamic Republic of Iran. We are going to repeat the main slogan of people of Iran, Jumhuriye Islami, Nemikhaim, Nemikhaim.
The struggle for the freedom throughout the world has been a very long story. But in just this year, 2019, from South America in Chile to France in Europe, and many countries in the Middle East, including Iraq, Lebanon, and the most recent in Iran, people have been waking up and have been fighting against their governments. In the recent episode of the fight against the government of Iran, which started off a few days after the regime came to power in February of 1979, and it has been non-stop going for 41 years, people started coming to the street and demonstrating against the regime after they raised the price of gasoline, and they raised it by 200%, and it all of a sudden tripled, the price tripled, and people couldn't take it because it was too much for poor people and people who were dependent on transportation and on everything else which was would be affected by the increase in the price of gasoline. And the regime, after only one day, the first day, only a few people were killed, and after a few days they started using heavy machine guns and assault rifles and snipers on the roofs and everywhere, hiding behind the walls, shooting the demonstrators in head and in the chest, and that was their order. They said you have to put down this revolt, and we we don't care for the lives, kill as many as needed in order to put down this riot. And they call these people a bunch of people who didn't respect the law, and they call their guards and their police the good people who were out there and were the victims of the people. But after 40 days, now just happened yesterday in Iran, people were going to commemorate the victims, and the government was in full force to not allow that happen. But despite that, in a few towns and cities in Iran, it happened, and government could not put out all the demonstration. We are here to announce our solidarity with the people of Iran and very loudly say with Islamic Republic of Iran is not our choice, and we don't want Islamic Republic in Iran and anywhere else in the world. Thank you.
Thank you.